We have snuck into the playoffs, and our grand prize in doing so is getting to face one of the most ferocious offenses in the league. The Bengals will attack fast, and the question of the day has to be whether we can keep up with them or be devoured. As always, thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you're enjoying this series just as much as I am. For more content like this, please hit the like button and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. In our first official year taking over the Broncos, we have seen tons of success from our young guys that we were able to develop. However, in the last few weeks, we have also experienced a ton of adversity. We dug ourselves into a deep hole, losing the 3 out of the last 4 games in the regular season, but somehow we did just enough to push us into the 7th seed, and we have a nice little rematch now against one of the best offenses in the league this year. Week 3, the Bengals came into Denver and pretty much crushed us, and a lot of their success came from their offensive weapons, and none bigger than the game that T. Higgins had, going over 130 yards with a score, and today we'll be tasked with keeping him and other key players on their offense locked down. On the bright side for us, majority of our team is back to full health, but when we take 1 step forward, we also take 2 steps back because first round rookie Nate Gills is injured during practice and will not partake in today's matchup, and our sack production will need to come from someone else because the last time Joe Burrow faced him, Gills took him down twice. Injury report for the Bengals, they will be without BJ Hill, so we'll get into the Bengals lineup and jump into our wildcard game. Joe Burrow is at quarterback, Joe Mixon at running back, fullback is the rookie Chris Lafferty, receivers are Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. Tight end is the rookie John Bullard, left tackle is Orlando Brown, left guard is John Simpson, center is Ted Karras, right guard is my favorite player in this past draft class, it's the rookie superstar Gio Sapp. Right tackle is Lyle Collins. On defense, Miles Murphy and Trey Hendrickson are at edge. Defensive tackles are DJ Reader, and replacing the injured Hill is Jay Tufele. Off-ball linebackers are EJ Speed, Jermaine Pratt, and Logan Wilson. Corners are Cam Taylor-Britt, DJ Turner, and Ronald Darby. And the safeties are Dax Hill and Jordan Battle. The energy is electrifying, and what a great moment for our team to get a taste of what it's like to be in the postseason, facing one of the best teams in the NFL. Even with the recent struggles, we need to pull together because today everyone is back to 500, and it's win or go home. McPherson is ready, and welcome to Wildcard Weekend. Back to the end zone it goes, and it'll start with a touchback. Jameis Winston, even with his recent struggles, we have seen him pull through in some big games this year. It all comes down to consistency. If he's able to relax and go through his progressions, he has shown us that he can be productive, but unfortunately that has not been the case as of late. And Banks with the carry. Tried to find space, but only able to pick up 1. It's been up and down for Banks lately, but what a year he's had, converting to running back from receiver and collecting 1,000 yards rushing in his first year. And these are the moments where Broncos fans have held their breath. We need to convert on 3rd downs today. But that's broken up. Intended for Kendrick Bourne. Ball was placed well, but Darby just so fast to the ball and knocks it out. As Dixon's kick is high in the air, and fair caught at the 22-yard line. Joe Burrow is ready to show the world that he can be the savior for this franchise. The former number 1 pick had an incredible year in this series. In fact, he leads the entire league in passing yards, and I'm sure he's going to be a handful for us today. They'll open up with a pass, and that's broken up. Levi Wallace able to disrupt the play and trying to play his way to another contract after the year is up. As this pass is caught over the middle for the first down. John Bullard, the rookie tight end, makes a grand entrance in his playoff debut. So many weapons on this team. And Burrow takes another shot. Somehow that's caught, and they can't bring him down. And he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Jamar Chase, welcoming the Bengals to an early lead. I didn't even think he could make the catch, let alone score. And I need a second look at this play because that was insane. Wow, he just mossed the best corner in the league, Surtain, and just slipped through everyone to show why Chase is a top 5 receiver in the league today. Not an ideal way to start a game on the road already down by a score, as Banks gives us a very strong run up the middle, and we'll see if the Broncos continue to rely on the run, even being down at this point. They do, but nowhere to go as Trey Hendrickson brings him down quickly for a loss, and the Broncos in danger of back-to-back punting drives. As this pass is caught but short of the marker, and the Broncos play it safe and will punt this away. Start of the second quarter, and we'll see if we can actually stop this high-powered offense. As Mixon able to pick up 4 after that catch, this team loves to pass, so our secondary needs to remain alert. And they definitely need to stay zoned in on Jamar Chase, who already found the end zone, as he hauls it in for another first down for them. New set of downs. RPO and completed on the outside once again to Chase, and the Bengals have not been afraid of challenging Surtain so far, and Chase is making him work out there. Burrow rolls and throws and connects again downfield to Chase, taking this all the way down inside the 5, and the Bengals are clawing their way in for another score. Bengals lose 5 after a false start. Quick throw, and that's caught by T. Higgins over the middle, and let's not forget about him either. There's just weapons all over to make your head spin. Burrow, end zone, broken up. Patrick Surtain finally wins a route against Chase, and the Bengals will need to try again. Going with Mixon on the ground, and up the middle for the score. Joe Mixon caps off the drive, finding the end zone, and we are quickly down 2 scores here in Cincinnati. Need to find some kind of spark and do anything we can to put some points up the board. Going with Whitworth, and even he can't find any space. Just a tough start for the offense so far. And it just got tougher as McGlinchey jumps early here. Second and long. Booting out left. Winston throws, and that's off the mark. Tight window there. Not sure if he would have made the catch even if it was a good ball. Winston has time. Taking a shot. And connects. It's Marvin Mims Jr. with speed down the sideline, and he's in for the score. Touchdown Denver, and what a response by the offense, going vertical on that route and catch and cutting the lead in half. Speaking of going vertical, Jamar Chase has been a nightmare for Surtain and the Broncos defense, and we'll need a stop here to stay in the game. First play, and broken up by Surtain, playing with a bit more fire in his gut after being burned a few times today. Burrow throws and connects with Mixon, brought down a few yards short in a critical moment here for our defense. Throwing this out left and caught again, but he'll be a yard short as Boyd is shaken up on the play. He would not return. Good opportunity here for the Broncos to try and tie it up before the half. They run it outside, but he goes backwards. Tough day for Banks with only 19 yards on the day on 9 carries. As Winston will keep this one and only able to muster up a yard, and it's 3rd and long again. And lightning strike twice. Taking a shot again. Yes, it can! Whitworth with speed, and he'll walk in for the score. Back-to-back 3rd and longs, and somehow Winston finds a way to throw not 1, but 2 bombs on 3rd down. Don't count out the Broncos just yet, as we have evened it up with Kendrick Whitworth's playoff debut score. Under a minute here as the Bengals would try to mount some kind of points for the lead before the half. Burrow throws back right and hits his man. John Bullard with a catch near the sidelines, and the Bengals will burn a timeout here. Ball is snapped. Burrow feeling pressure, and down he goes. Rookie Glenn Ramsey with the takedown sack, and the Bengals will let the clock run out and call on McPherson. The 54-yarder, and it's good. Taking us to the half on what has been an incredible brand of football, it felt like it was all lost when we're down 14, and Winston out of nowhere was able to throw not 1, but 2 touchdown bombs on 3rd and longs, and we are happy that we're going into the locker room only being down 3. Excited to see how this postseason is going to play out, but we have to first focus on the goal at hand, which is needing to score some more points. Our defense certainly will continue to have their work cut out for them today, so we got to make sure we stay sharp and continue to find the end zone as much as possible. Bengals will start with the football the second half, and Joe Burrow will lead the charge. Opening up with a pass, and somehow Higgins couldn't hold on. Surtain may have at the last moment impacted the play, but either way, T. Higgins should have made that catch. Burrow now floating this out, and it'll be into the stands, and the Broncos are beginning to make Burrow look a little bit uncomfortable in this game. Now on third down, throwing over the middle, and it's picked off! Guess who? It's Patrick Surtain once again with the takeaway. And the Broncos will take over well inside Bengals territory. And boy, did Surtain need that after his rough day. Now it's a matter of whether we can take advantage of this great field position. Winston throws and connects again with Marvin Mims for the first down. Mims already found the end zone today and building that trust now for Winston to go his direction. As this is dumped off to Banks, it's completed, but Banks may have been on the wrong end of that hit, as he'll limp into the locker room and would not return. Back to the action now. Winston, feeling pressure, now rolling out left. Being chased, he throws, and caught for the touchdown! What a play by Winston to find Marvin Mims for his second touchdown of the day. And the Broncos have shockingly taken their first lead of the game. Just an incredible play by Winston to finesse his way out to buy time and leading us to his third touchdown pass of the day. Somehow they'll take over and trailing for the first time today. Burrow taking a shot downfield, and wide open, it's Jamar Chase with another big catch and taking this to midfield. That can't happen. How was Chase that open? And he makes another catch here. Not as exciting as the last one, but still a solid gain. Now a quick throw to the right side, and another drop by T. Higgins. That's his second of the day, and that was an easy first down. Instead, it's third down. Now he'll feel pressure, and he'll just throw this away, and the Bengals will call on the punt team again. Incredible job by Brandon Glover replacing the injured Gills today. And here's the punt. High kick, but there's a flag on the play, and this could be bad.
Personal foul.
It's roughing the kicker, and it's Brandon Glover who's the culprit after pressuring Burrow for the fourth down. Rookie mistake and a new fresh set of downs and yards for the Bengals. Burrow throws right, and Higgins will hold on to the ball that time, and now the Bengals are well inside field goal range. But they'll want more. Going out to Higgins again and completed for the first down. Higgins making up ground after some bad drops in this one. We can't have him heating up as well. As Mixon able to maneuver his way to find room for a solid gain, and the Bengals are very much knocking on the door on this third down. Needing 5, Burrow finds Higgins again and he breaks free. Taken down inside the 5. T. Higgins giving us a reminder of the last time we faced him. First and goal, and he finds Chase in the end zone. Touchdown Cincinnati, and they have regained the lead on a critical mistake by the rookie Glover. And you knew this Bengals offense would absolutely shred us like they have all game. And now how will this Broncos offense respond? Winston throws and connects. It's Whitworth again with another big catch and taking this all the way down Bengals territory. And just like that, a surge of energy as these teams continue to go back and forth with explosive plays. As Sullivan with the carry is muscling his way through and picks up a solid gain of 4. Of course, he will be getting the majority of the carries with Banks being out the rest of the way. As he gets the carry again, not much luck this time. The hold clamped down quickly, and that huge play earlier may amount to less than expected here. And this time Mims unable to haul it in. Throw was a bit behind him, but catchable and unable to capitalize there, as the Broncos will call on the field goal team. 47 yards for the tie. Cunningham's kick is up and right down the middle, and we have a tie game. Just an incredible game as they continue to duel it out, and we're only in the third quarter. As Higgins somehow makes that catch, and it's safe to say that he's back to form here in the second half. Burrow looking downfield, now flips it out to Mixon, and Caden Stern meets him at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Quiet game for Stearns, but a nice tackle there to prevent any yardage. Throwing right again, it's caught, but a beautiful tackle there by Barrington to take him down just a yard short of the first down marker, and the Bengals will go 3 and out. And Denver on their next drive has taken this inside the Cincinnati 40. After a penalty, Sullivan with the carry and able to muster up a nice gain. So far the running game hasn't thrived, so you wonder how they'll adjust. Touch pass to Whitworth, and that's one way to do it. Finding space and picking up the first down. Whitworth exploding with speed whenever there's any wiggle room, and he takes us inside the 20-yard line. Dumps this off to Mostert, and he picks up a big gain. Mostert has been so good catching the ball out of the backfield all year, and does exactly what we need him to do. As Winston will flip this out and caught for the first down. Marvin Mims with another catch, and that's the second time Winston rolls left out of pressure, completing it to Mims. And Sullivan gets disemboweled there by Jermaine Pratt for a loss. Second and goal. Winston to the end zone, caught for the touchdown. Marvin Mims Jr., that's his third touchdown of the game, and the fourth touchdown pass by Winston for the Broncos to take a late lead in the fourth. How will they counter now, being down, as this may be their last drive? They start with a pass. Instead, Burrow will keep it and run and slide down for a big gain of 8. Not what any of us expected, but somehow a wise decision there. Now a more traditional rush, and he picks up the first down and finally tackled down by Barrington, but the damage was already done at this point. Now it's just a matter of stopping them from bleeding into the end zone. Burrow throws and completed. Charlie Jones with a big first down reception, and he gave everything he had for that catch. And now a new fresh set of downs. Burrow feeling pressure, and he'll just throw this out of bounds. Denver sent the blitz there, and just not enough time for Burrow to go through his progressions. They go back on the ground, and it'll take a few Bronco players to take down Mixon, which jumps us now inside the 2-minute mark. Time for someone to make a play. Burrow feels pressure and walks into a sack by Brandon Glover, who he never saw coming, and the Broncos are one play away from advancing to the next round. Season on the line, and it's caught by T. Higgins for the first down again. What a second half for Higgins, and the defense unable to close this one out just yet. Looking for a man. Instead, he'll step up and walks in for the score. Joe Burrow utilizing his legs on this drive, and it brought them back now 1 point away from a tie game. It all comes down to McPherson's leg. Kick is up, and no doubt about it, as we are now tied again. Final seconds of the game. Going full Hail Mary. Throws it up, says a prayer, and knocked down. And we will be taking the number 2 seeded Cincinnati Bengals to overtime. What an incredible game this has been. And this is the most proud I've been for our offense, but the downside, we were one defensive play away from closing it out. And we'll need to figure out how to finish this off with extra football. Either way this ends, we have a lot to be proud of the way our guys fought today, as the Broncos have won the toss and have elected to receive. We will take this time to breathe and settle down so we can get a one-way ticket to Kansas City. McPherson is ready, and welcome to overtime here in Cincinnati, as this will be to the end zone for a touchback, and Jameis Winston will try to capture a win on the road and attempt his 5th touchdown pass of the day. Starting it off with a run, and nowhere to go. Since Banks' injury, running room has been so scarce, and they'll need to pivot. Winston will pass, and knocked down by the fingertips. Just slightly underthrown, otherwise we could have seen another touchdown pass there. 3rd and long, game on the line here in overtime. Winston throws, and off the mark. And we can only hope that is not the last play that we make this season on offense. Dixon boots this away. High kick. This is near the 30. Fair caught, and the Bengals will try to advance to the next round on this drive. Burrow will open up with a pass. Quick throw, and a strike over the middle. A laser beam to shoot them across midfield to try to finish this off. Now a give to Mixon, and he finds a hole for the first down and more, taking them near field goal range, and the Bengals are moments away from finishing this game. New fresh set of downs. Back on the ground. and such patience by Mixon as he works his way for an enormous gain, and not much for the Broncos to do at this point of the game, as he'll pick up another first down, and just inching away to closing the door on this Cinderella story by the Broncos. Burrow gonna try and end it, but knocked down. It'll be third down and the season will come down to this play. Looking for a man, scrambles, and he'll just toss this away and have McPherson come in to finish the job. From 35 yards to advance to the next round. Kick is up, and no doubt about it. And it's all over. Cincinnati eliminates the Denver Broncos in a wild back-and-forth game. What a fantastic game. A classic in the making, but unfortunately we were unable to come away with the victory. The effort by this offense makes you wonder, where was this all year long? Incredible game by Winston, passing for 4 touchdowns today, and 3 of them to the budding star receiver Marvin Mims Jr. I'm extremely proud of the way we fought even when we were down early. We never hung our heads, but we kept fighting with big plays after big plays. I will say it's a bit heartbreaking that it happened to us again. We had them on 4th and 14, which should have sealed the victory, but we just couldn't match up with T. Higgins in the second half, making one of the biggest catches in the game that led to the touchdown drive taking us to overtime. I've had so much fun doing this series, and I'm excited to see how we can build this team going forward to take us deeper into the playoffs. We have a huge offseason coming up with some major decisions to make, and we have to continue to turn this franchise around. But after year 1, we are off to an excellent start, and I couldn't be more proud. It was certainly a tough end, but what a game to wrap it up. Please guys, if you enjoyed this, hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this, and show me in the comments what you think we should do this offseason. Because the offseason episode is up next, so I'll see you in the next one. I'm Monkey C, and I'm out.